And good afternoon. Yes, we're back. We're back to do some more train sim. It's a Friday afternoon. I've got an hour or so to spare, and thought, why not? And I've got a new route and a new train. Thought I'd give maybe both a go. And what a pro train, class 156, I think it was, which is supposed to be really difficult to drive, and no idea how we do it, basically. Um, can we sort by... Okay, so we do... Hang on. Can I change... Let me just have a quick look at how we can do this then. I've got no idea here to hinder. Yeah, thanks, Chaos. North Wales Coastal. So can I change the train to the 156 that I bought? Is that a thing? Doesn't look like it is. Class 158, class 220. So it doesn't look like I can change one in career mode then. Let's try standard mode. So it is the new line that I bought. I wonder if I can change the train in that one then. Class 156, regional railways. Class 156 being trialled on the Great Western Mainline leading up to the privatisation of the railway. You're joining the Peak Day Express service from Slough into Paddington. You're required to complete some shunt moves into the yard. Oh, that's the 377. So how do I... That's the pacer. Isn't there only certain lines that I can actually do the train on then? Class 165, class 156. It's different to class 156, and that's the new one I bought. Can I do that in career? I can't do that in career mode. I just tried that, didn't I? London to Peterborough. Class 158. See, no, they're not all available. Okay. Quick drive. There should be two scenarios for Great Western Mainline. But only in quick drive then, yeah? I've only got the pace. Oh yeah, class. BR, class 156. Central trains. Snarrows Great Western Mainline route, East Coast Mainline, Newcastle to York route and test track route, Northern in the summer. Where should they go? So I go standard then. So I'm in the 156. Great Western Mainline, East Coast Mainline. I haven't got East Coast Mainline, I don't think. No. I'll do that standard one. What, that one? The 40-minute one. Let's try that then. So this is the Pro train or engine. I thought it might have been somewhere specific in a menu or something. But obviously not. I thought we couldn't have this thing. Pick up passengers from here and then continue on to Langley. I thought we couldn't have this up in the Pro. Well, it seems to be running. Is there cab lights? Are there any cab lights? Okay, pick up passengers from here. So open the door. Is it the correct 156? Well, it's 156, which I didn't have before. I bought it from Dovetail this morning, installed it on Steam, and here it is. I thought we weren't allowed to have this for the 156, which is why I was looking for something else in a way to be able to access the Pro stuff. And spent all morning trying to bloody map the brakes. The brakes aren't releasing. Oh, is it because it's that stupid bit of software? No, it shouldn't be. Well, the reverser works, but the brakes aren't releasing. Okay, now the brakes are released. %500 throttle, that seems legit. Right, Langley 4 in 2.1 miles. I'm speeding. Of course I'm speeding, it's me. No smoke. Well, we'll see. I expected more from Pro. To me, it's just exactly the same as any other train. At the moment, anyway. Right, Langley's coming up in 1.49 miles. And I'm still accelerating. It's quite well modelled, I suppose. I guess we've been overtaken by something as we are. 125. Alright, it's brake coming into Langley then. Of course, because it's not a career, we haven't got any particular times to be here, which is probably a good thing. We also got red lights showing at the front as well. That's not good, is it? Oh god, don't keep doing that. Screenshot. There you go. Sander. Driver's reminder appliance. One of these has got to be. Oh. Oh. Right, single yellow. One of these has got to be an internal cab light, headlight switch. There we go. Display, marker lights, compressor thing, tail lights, destination display on that one. Instrument lights. Hi Bob. Cab to cab call. There's no... Well, doesn't seem to be any internal light switch. Can I use the head controls? Yeah. I thought they were disabled. Yeah, using keyboard, using normal controls. I didn't manage to sort out anything. It's supposed to be a pro train, which I thought would be a lot more involved, and to me it's just exactly the same as normal train. Engine start, engine stop. We've got the compressor and stuff buttons. Why are we doing... Is that the difference? Just more buttons to press? But you haven't actually got to do it. I thought it was a case of starting cold and dark. car's not bloody moving. How my brakes are on. Come on, brakes. No, not as in cold and dark as in weather, Bob, as in cold and dark as in engine. So you jump in like you do in a plane, you start cold and dark. You jump in with the electrics off and the engine off. Yesterday the discussion was that was a thing with this. You could jump in and the engine wasn't running. So you'd have to start the engine, which apparently is reasonably okay in this, but I imagine there's a compressor thing here that you've got to start to turn the engine over using air, and then you start it. Yeah, disappointed is my word. I'm glad I only paid £4.79 for it. Right, 1.5 miles to go to West Drayton. Yeah, it looks alright. Even though I've got the red lights on the front. I just expected more. Yeah, I just expected more from Pro. Why? What makes this Pro? Just the fact there are more buttons, which you haven't got to use. Yes, using expert controls. Yeah, I'll be back streaming again, Bob, tonight. About 8 o'clock tonight, so later start than normal. Be doing a couple of hours of flight. And welcome to West Drayton. Can I turn those tail lights off? Yes, I can. Haha, well that was a thing, that. No idea any cab lights are. Ah. There's the switch. Oh God, hang on. L for cab light. There's a switch behind me. Okay. Well, nothing seems to happen. There's a bulb's gone. How strange. Oh well, on to the next one. It's okay as a model, but I've got plenty of DMUs that I could have used on this route for free. So last time I listened to you lot, buy a Pro train. Right, Hayes and Harlington is next. In 1.3 miles. Well, at least it was cheap. Yeah, I'd be a fiver better off. Yeah, really old BR livery. Don't ask these lot advice, Bob. Right, half a mile to go. Slow it down, or rather speed up, because I'd just be stupid heading towards the station. Yeah, I spent all morning, Gaz, trying to get controllers working. Gave up. It actually affected OMSI by doing that Steam thing. The OMSI wouldn't recognise the G27. Just been downloading all sorts of software and everything for Train Sim. Yeah, Steam Method wasn't great. They downloaded some other software which worked in the software but then wouldn't talk to the game using the Train Sim controller software. For a split second I actually thought about buying a Train Sim controller just to make things easier, but I remember the ferry one having issues by the fact that that wouldn't work with every train. So it's only the brake. That's the only key I need to map, is the brake. Everything else I'm absolutely more than happy with. It's just having to lean forward. Oh, come on, I released the brake. Alright, next stop, Southall. .85 limit. So yeah, the intention was to spend some time in the Pro train, which is supposed to be, thinking that I'd get in, I'd spend half an hour trying to get the thing started, but jumped in, it was running, and has been exactly the same as any other train to drive. So disappointed is the word, but got to do a route I haven't done before. Yeah, the software I found earlier, which we linked in the Train Sim chat, was using some software which actually worked quite well. I can actually use my throttle as the throttle for the train, which worked in the software but isn't recognised in the game. So it's getting the game to recognise something. That was the hard bit. And I don't want to go changing global configurations. Because that just buggers up every other game. I'll just continue leaning forward. Train sim world, not a problem. Map any key you like. I got a single yellow here. Or was that a green? It's a green, forget that. It wasn't a single yellow. Yeah, Train Sim World certainly is worth getting. Obviously there's more trains for this, there's more routes for this, but I actually quite like Train Sim World. I just expected more from this train. It looks nice. It's, you know, well modelled. Quite like that. But just the fact that it was just ready to go when I jumped in. What would that say? Engine start. Engine stop. And off we go. Ealing Broadway. Yeah, I should have done the route that I downloaded, a free route. Barnstable to Exeter, I think it was. Yeah, unless it is just the fact there are more buttons to click. Is that the only difference? I just thought it might have been their attempt to do something similar to Train Sim World, in that you have the cold and dark starts and stuff like that. It's cool, so yeah, it's well modelled. I do like a DMU. Not smoky enough for my liking. Engine noise is okay. Salon dates back to before Train Sim 2012. What, the route or the train? No, I don't want to go. God, did you not see last time I did a steam train route? The train. Oh, it's an old train. That's why I wanted it. I do like an old DMU. But I just thought, being the pro, that it would be better than this. Oh, you think the Pro is old? Why call them Pro then? Why not call them, I don't know, historic or something? Ah, okay, James. Well, yeah, we having discussions yesterday about the Pro stuff, and thought it'd be more like the stuff in Train Sim World, where you actually have to start the thing and stuff. They're all stuck on the Train Sim Classic. God, blimey. Okay. So it's Train Sim Classic, which this should have been then, really, instead of Pro. So what actually does make a Pro Train Pro? Is it just the fact there are more buttons to click? Even though the driver doesn't make it Pro, that's for sure. Not a chance in hell. The driver makes it a hindrance. I'm probably coming in a bit quick there. No, I can't see because I've got my finger on the brake. Right, Classic was just DLC released a while ago. Okay. It'd still be nice. I'm going to have to read up on the Pro stuff, aren't I, to find out what makes Pro Pro. It's interesting to separate the add-ons into categories. The Pro is meant to be the ones with the more accurate simulation. Oh, so it's more detail then. Okay, which it does look pretty well detailed inside. Right, okay, so that's the reason. There's more detail to it. Not necessarily more involved in having to drive it. But someone said yesterday that you can't use the HUDs on the Pro stuff. Oh, so I've got marker lights on. I'm trying to work out where everything is. I'll find a switch for those in a second. I did see a switch for marker lights. Destination, tail lights, headlights, instrument lights. Marker lights. There we go. They're on. Thank you very much for that, James. I know there's a switch in there somewhere. Kevy, good afternoon. Welcome to me being confused by trains. Right, 5.41 miles to go to Paddington. But I like the way it sounds. I really do like the way it's modelled inside. You know, there's a lot more detail. It feels like you're actually sat here, you know, liking that, but just expected more from being a Pro. But now we know it's more detail, which is good. I do want to try turning it off and turning it on again though when we get to the other end. This wasn't even originally modelled by Dovetail, it was an OV product. It really has the 80s feel of dingy. Or dingy. Sailing dingy. Yeah. But yeah, I'm liking it. If I knew it was just a case of a train with more detail, then I would have been expecting just a train with more detail. I thought Pro would make it harder to actually drive the thing from what the discussion was yesterday, that's all. Because someone said you couldn't even see, you know, when the next station was, and you couldn't use the HUDs and stuff. So that's why I bought it. Welcome to How to Confuse Steve. Yeah, that's a regular event. You wait till we do flight later on. How to Confuse Steve in a plane. Ah. Okay, so a newer train in the Pro range would actually be better. Because someone mentioned the 205 Thumper, that was more difficult than this, which I did look at. That was like £9. Even when he's sleeping, I'm confused. So yeah, you know, I like the modelling, the lighting effect and stuff's really nice. You know, displays and stuff. It is actually how it probably is in the actual cab. In expert mode, do you have the option for cold start? Yeah, has Armstrong got a sale on or something then? I never thought of using Armstrong's site. Right, come down to a 50 soon. I'll have to have a look around. I definitely like, you know, good old British DMU. Right, I better start slowing down then, like. And then I have to work out. I'll try that tomorrow morning. How to get these flipping controls sorted. Right, 2.3 miles and we're into Paddington. Yes, Bob. Track AR is working. It did just need resetting. I wouldn't have even thought of Dovetail's site, to be honest. This is a London route. I can't remember where it is. Great Western Mainline, one of the scenarios. 10th anniversary sound. Cool. I'll have to get some stuff pinned in the Discord room for trains as to where to get good DLCs from. I said the one Larwood posted last night, the route from Barnstaple to Exeter, was free and was relatively easy to import. So yeah, if any of you guys in chat know anything about train sim, we've got mixed knowledge in the Discord community. By all means, if you can, join our Discord server. Because anybody with any inside knowledge or knowing what's coming up, there's quite a few of us train sim fans in the Discord. So if you have the time, join the Discord and help us out. Because yeah, I want to be doing more trains, more flight. OMSI's becoming a regular on the channel, apart from it failed me today. And Firmbus as well, so really getting back into some of these transport sims. Although I did today record a console game, just saying, going out on Sunday. And surely, coming into Paddington, what time of the day are we? 9 o'clock in the morning. There would be more trains on these tracks. It wouldn't be this quiet, would it? It was 9 AM. So I'll have a look after this, see if we got the option to start cold and dark in expert mode. I don't think there is. If there is, that'd be quite amusing. We'll have to try that. You're on strike because it's London. Yeah, I had to make sure I had the paid routes. But having the odd free route is good. I really need to look at more of the paid DLCs. Right, and in we come. Then it says we've got to do something else. You only buy the mid-sales. Probably like a lot of people, actually. Well, if I start doing more trains on the channel, I should be able to get some more stuff to review. I used to have Portsmouth. There seems to be a train down there. Contact Just Trains. Yeah, I've got a contact at Just Trains, but last time I reviewed something for him, he wasn't impressed. Which is a plane, same contact. Right, let's let people off here then. And then see what it tells me to do after. Why are you getting on? We've arrived. Don't get on. It says I've got to do some shunting. I'm guessing, logically, we'll probably have to come forward, hook up to this train, and then take it back out again. That's my thinking, anyway. Having not done the scenario, we don't know. They're eager. They are eager. Once doors are closed, couple up with the unit in front. Aha, see, I was correct. Mundo. Alright. Release the brake. Squish. And there. Oh, there. Right, so now I've got to jump in the other end. Hi, Sam. Take the HUD away. No! Oh, hang on, that's him in the wrong... No, that's the wrong end, isn't it? There we go. Right, Old Oak North Siding 6. I better got the brakes on, haven't I, in the other one? Muppet, hang on, let's just go back. Yeah. Should I play with just the F3 HUD? No. Come on then. So I've got to go and release all the brakes. Come on then. Right. Now can I go? Oh, I bet this thing isn't running. I bet this isn't running. Yes, engine's off. Yeah, my engine's up. That's pretty good. Of course, that was the rear of the car I came into. So the engine's running down there as well. Oh god, I'm speeding. The engine's running for the one down there as well. They don't have to release brakes. Yeah, it's just because my engine was off. I thought really re-releasing the brakes Might have been a thing and I'm speeding. Right, 2 point. It sounds nice. It does sound really nice. At least it'd be easier to reverse. I'm hoping I've just got to drive into wherever this thing's going now. But don't forget, if you are new, I will be streaming again this evening, around 8 o'clock time. I'll be doing some flight in Flight Sim World, going from Yuma to Phoenix and beyond, carrying on the journey we did last time. What could possibly go wrong with that? I'm worse at flying a plane than I am at driving a train. And then possibly back tomorrow afternoon doing something else as well. This is nothing that's ever simple. Yeah, I just wish that the pro stuff was actually more involved, but yeah, it's quite nice as far as detail is concerned. It does look really nice. Yeah, it may not be a trucking...
Oh, yeah.
James, thanks so much for the follow. May not be a trucking stream this week. I won't know that till Sunday. So if there is, it'll be a bit last minute and possibly a bit later, or could be Sunday afternoon. But won't know that. So streams a bit all over the place this weekend. It'll just be like half an hour's notice and I'll be streaming. So apologies for that, but we'll try and squeeze a few in if I can. So I can probably do another hour in this today, and then be back again at 8 o'clock tonight. Yeah, I really do like the way it's modelled. Really, really nice. Oh, we got a seat inside. Oh no, someone's in the back of the train. We have got a seat inside though. It's quite cool. Yeah, very old. Super Sprinter. It was very 80s livery in it, really. Oh shit, we got 25 coming up. Brakes. I used to be not bad at flights, had a few years off, no PC now, so it should be interesting to see. Drove my wife crazy, that addiction. Oh, it can get under your skin. Flight is one thing that hasn't really caught me yet. OMSI, I'm starting to get the bug back again. I've been doing a little bit of OMSI, although it's frustrating the hell out of me at the moment because it keeps crashing. This, I'm getting the bug for again now. And Fernbus is becoming really interesting. So there's lots of good stuff out there. But yeah, I will be doing more trains. I think trains might end up being a weekly thing. God knows where I'm going to fit it in. OMSI Monday, Wings Wednesday, Fernbus Friday, Trains Tuesday. It's just... You will know when you have the flight bug. Yeah. Which is why I'm almost scared to get into X-Plane. I've got my multi-display thing working. Well, no, it's plugged in now. I realised why it wasn't working, because it wasn't plugged in. So that should work in Flight Sim tonight. So that will control autopilot and stuff, and flaps up, flaps down, and pitch. That's important. I can then control pitch. When this train was released, its features were considerably well advanced for its time. However, it doesn't quite stand up to some of the new add-ons. Yeah. But I like old stuff. I like old noisy diesels. I like them in trucks. I like them in planes. Well, not a diesel plane, obviously. I like them in trains. The older and noisier, the better. That's why I like a DMU. Getting hooked on train sim while PS4, Great Western, very good. Yeah, I went through a phase of Great Western. The East Somerset, West Somerset, wherever it was. I went through every single scenario. But I've yet to try train sim on console. I'm gonna have to see if I can get hold of a copy. Right, so nearly at our destination. Well, I'm now speeding again. Of course I am. So you'll stick this thing in its siding. I think I've got Gatwick Express. I haven't got Gatwick Express. Okay, so stopping somewhere down here is probably going to be a good idea, isn't it? There we go. I'm going to turn the engine off. Although the one at the back's still running. So there we go, that one's done. Oh, we like a lot of noise. I completed the targets. Right, is there anything in... Anything else on Great Western Mainline I can do? There's nothing for a pacer, is there? We've done that one, haven't we? Riviera Line. South Wales Coastal. I want to stay in the Great Western Mainline. Oxford bound. I've done that one. Probably nothing else I can do. Class 365. Done all of those. I don't want to keep changing. Okay, what about in standard then? You've just done that. I'm not doing a 70-minute one. Yeah, somewhat disappointed by the 156. There's a 165, but that's Chiltern. I don't want to do Chiltern. I've got Portsmouth Direct. How about that? That's an EMU. Which I've done, I think. You can only fill... London, Brighton scenery, and then another add-on for the train. Oh. So you can pick the train you want, or you can pick the route you want. You can't do both. Well, that's just stupid. There we go. Class 156 Northern Rail. First Great Western is currently suffering from a lack of Class 165s. Due to Northern Rail has hired out 2 of the 156s for use on the Oxford to Reading section of the line. Your task is to work the 2 units on an Oxford to Reading stopping service, calling all stops en route. It's wet and windy, so you must perform each stop at your best, finishing at Reading on time. Let's do that one. We'll do that one, and then, well, that's about 40 minutes, so that should be enough. I don't do editing. No. I've had to in the last week, actually. I had so many issues with OMSI, and because of the abrupt ending to the flight stream last week. Morning driver, pick up here and proceed to Radley, Cullum, Appleford and then Didcot Parkway, ready for the second leg of the trip. Calling all stops after Reading. Good luck. Right. Reverser in forward. I guess we've got to let people on. Oh, we're in fancy colours now. Right, hang on, we've got to turn me. Right. Destination display. Tail lights off. Headlights on. Markers? Marker lights on. Compressor speed up switch. That does. Right. Brakes off. Abrupt ending. No, I had to end the stream suddenly. So there's a bit of abrupt ending. I actually landed the plane. But tonight, hopefully, we'll do a couple of endings. I don't think I've got time to organise headlights through positions, but we got some lights on. I don't think there's time to organise some multiplayer in Flight Sim tonight, because that's something I'd really like to do. So different version of the Ascent, same Great Western Mainline. At least I can stick this on YouTube then and call it Class 156 Fun on the Great Western Mainline. There we go, there's a title. Oh god, I'm speed. How can I be speeding? It says it's 90. Oh, I just went to 90, didn't it? Right, 4.81 miles to Radley. Use a smaller HUD. Well, that one. With the throttle on 700%. That's actually quite nice. I never knew I'm going to use that one. The left headlights normally use at 9 angles. So there's another headlight switch then. Tail light, headlight. And that's them both off. Yeah, it's only got one. Headlights broke down the other side. We'll go with that. So it's off. And on. Let me check the switch. Could I have a 40 switch here? Can we have an engineer to the cab, please? We've got a 40 switch. This train's going to grow on me, isn't it? I can see that being a thing now, because I do like the detail of it. Well, that's better. That's easier to read now down here. Call the fitters. Yeah. Loose switch. I should really move the chat up out of the way, shouldn't I? Right, 3 miles to go. That's the HUD I use. I actually prefer it, but you know, I got so used to having the big thing, but it's not bad because you can see more of what's going on. Whipping along now. So yeah, it's the Class 156. It's a Pro that I purchased today from the Dovetail site that finishes on Monday, I believe. I do like the level of detail. Pocket over the doors is T. Well, oh, of course, yeah, that's all gone now. Thanks, Larwood. Yeah, because I'd be going, how do I open the doors? 1.89 miles. So yeah, if any of my regulars watching know if it's easy to set up multiplayer in Flight Sim World, let me know. Downside is I won't be back till about 7:45. And I've got to leave the house at 6, so I won't get long before the stream to be able to set it up. Yeah, if it's easy to do and anybody wanted to, then I could do a multiplayer flight from Yuma. Oh shit, I better hang on. Get on the brakes. Wheel slip. It's because it's wet. Yeah, don't clang the brakes on that rapidly. It's like, we're slipping. We'll slip again. Slip sliding away. Press, what's called wheel spin, there's wheel slip. Because the wheels actually are stationary pretty much and sliding on the rails. With braking. Or no, is that, no, I'm thinking of, no, forget that. Right, Cullum next. My entire life has blown my mind that trains get any grip at all. Yeah, metal on metal. And very shiny, smooth metal on metal at that. Right, Cullum 2 in 2 miles. So headlights have... That's just the marker lights now. Press it again. We just get that one light. So there's only one headlight working on this thing. See, it sounds nice. It sounds like a proper good old diesel. There's not enough smoke. I need more smoke. Oh, something coming the other way. Modern rubbish. We don't want any modern rubbish. Yeah, I did try and hold it for a couple of seconds. Oh, there you go. No, you are right. It's on the other side now. Thank you, James. Oh, the braking thing might need to happen. Oh, wrong way. So yeah, James and Kevy, please do think about joining us on the Discord server, because anybody with any insider knowledge for trains is much appreciated. And if you're slightly clinically insane, you'll fit in quite well as well. Slightly. Just don't talk to chaos. And you'll be fine. And if you get asked by someone random if you're from Hull, whatever you do, don't say no, even if you are. That's a strange platform, got a dip in the middle. DIY for the win. I was going to do that today. I was going to move my whole computer setup a foot to the left, looked at how many wires there are behind everything here and thought, I'm not doing that. God, don't tell Liam that. Yeah, we had a discussion about Hull the other day about removing its airport and taking away the bridge. Liam from our community that is from Hull wasn't impressed by that. Onwards. Slowly. Appleford in a mile. Cable manager. Have you seen how many cables there are on my setup? Even where the consoles are at the end of the desk, it's just, there's too many. And all the ones hanging down to where the PC is too many. And all around the back of the 3 monitors, no. The only way I'm going to do the cable management in this room is take everything out and just do it one cable at a time, which I only had up till like 8 o'clock tonight to get it all apart and back together again. That weren't happening. I should have some time tomorrow, but I've got to record some more YouTube. So it ain't going to happen tomorrow. Yeah, don't tell Liam about removing the train service. It's his only way of escaping Hull. He was quite keen on me doing a flight to Humberside Airport. Why would you want to do that? More braking. More braking. Yeah, it's scary, the amount of wires running around the back of here. Should have been in cab then, because I had the flipping warning thing going off. True, in the whole no one can hear you scream. That's because everyone's screaming. They can't hear you above everybody else. Go, go, go. Please go, go, go. Why are you not going? What is wrong with you, train? Reversal wasn't in forward. That'd be a reason as to why we weren't going anywhere. See, if this was Train Sim World, I could just get up and wander over there and play with all these switches. Right. Camp heater. I can put a camp heater on, but I can't put the light on. Put the heater on. It's going to be cold in here. Give it the beans. And we've got a 40 coming up down the road. Wires also somehow get tangled even though it wasn't due to plug in. Yeah, I tried to follow the wire earlier on for my multi-display panel thing, which is under my left-hand monitor, and it's plugged into a USB hub under my right-hand monitor. Could I find where it went? No. It was wrapped around every conceivable wire along the way. But it's plugged in now, so as long as I remember to turn the USB hub on before I do flight and unplug the G27, I'll be fine. Oh. Shh, don't mention inbreeding. They don't say inbreeding. They say they're all related. It just sounds better. Here is my cousin and my wife. It's the same person. Yeah, probably it's going to be over Christmas now before I attempt to do anything in here. So one day. Taking it apart, easy. I could rip this whole room out in about 20 minutes. It's the putting it all back together. Right, Didcot Parkway. Thankfully, we're not in career mode because I'd be very, very late at this point. Scumpag game. Our friend is saying it was a customer host earlier on. Sent me a picture of a page of a train manager's slip. 49 known faults. Wow. I don't know what plane I'll be using yet. It'll be in Flight Sim World. It'll be something. I have got a plane in X-Plane that I've got the Simpson stuff livery on, but nothing in Flight Sim World. Yeah, and tomorrow night then, if I come back on, or I can get some recording done, it could be the same sort of time tomorrow. I don't know what it'll be. Might do some firm bus. There's that word again, edit. Yeah, don't swear at me. I said twice in the last week about to edit videos. It took 2 hours and 20 minutes to render one of them, and then another 2 hours to upload it to YouTube. And it was to basically, because I didn't want to redo a 40-minute route, which I should have done really. Well, yeah, I actually had a few things planned for these a couple of days off, but other stuff has got in the way. Hi, Graham. We're trying out some pro stuff, Graham. Class 156. He's in a hurry. He can't make up. Am I getting on the train? 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 Chelsea. This class 156 DMU, which I thought was been more difficult to drive, but it's just it looks better. The actual driving aspect of it is exactly the same. Blimey. Well, some of that rolling stock's pretty old now. It won't be much longer. I'll be seeing HSTs come through Swindon because it's all going electric. Yeah, this thing's growing on me actually. I just need to find a way of remapping the buttons. That's it. Spent far too long this morning trying to do it. 156, not much for a pro, it's old. Well, blame Chaos. Chaos recommended the 156. Ah, so being recycled. And no windscreen effects. Really. Yeah, it's nicely detailed. I'll give it that. It does look nice. But I just thought that from discussions yesterday that I wouldn't be able to use HUDs or anything like that. Or it'd be, I jump into it and it'd be cold and dark. A nice train's not very challenging, yeah. I thought it'd be, I'd be sat in the station for 25 minutes trying to work out how to start the thing. So it's not smoky enough for me. That one going the other way was nice and smoky. This is too clean. Destination blind can be controlled with F7 and F8. Oh yeah, Norwich, Doncaster. That confused people. Let's put Paddington. At least it's roughly in the right direction. It's too healthy for me. Yeah, exactly. That's what I want, Graham. If you can recommend one that's cheap, that's in the sale, don't think there is one. That's not good. I was looking forward to something. Oh, it's got to be a DMU or an old, a diesel. I don't mind doing some freight if it's going to be really difficult to start. There's the Pendolino. No, it's electric. I don't do electric. Electric's boring. It's got to be diesel. This sounds right. It looks right. Quite liking this route as well. Right, Chelsea's coming up in 1.4 miles. Yeah, I'm not going to buy a real train, Bob. If you want to see more of this tomfoolery, it does, as it says there, in chat, subscribe to the YouTube channel where this will be going on Trains Tuesday. I think I've left it a bit late to brake again. I got wheel slip again. Was it a Class 66 that we had in the West Somerset thing in Train Sim World? Was that a 66? Yeah, it was a lot of smoke. That's a 47. That was quite nice. Yeah, I enjoyed driving that. Problem is in Train Sim World, you're limited to what, 40 mile an hour, wasn't it? Or 20, no, 25 mile an hour, wasn't it? Which is a pain. Only going that slowly. Going in, people, we're off to Paddington. It says on the front of the train, because that's where we're going. It's not really. Going to Reading. Confuse people. Oh, it's the Paddington train. Yep. Haha, we're not going there. Yeah, model-wise, I am really liking this. Nice sound. That's what I want. That's the noise I want. I need to find something noisy. Because that, there you go. That's the noise I like. Yes, I've got that route. 50% off. Oh, Graham, can you link that in the train chat in the Discord server for me, please? I'll have a look. Or someone. Right, 3.58 miles to Goring and Streatley. Any problem I suggest is the top of the train. I normally recommend the sound enhancement packs from Armstrong Powerhouse. Yeah, I'll have to link Armstrong's site as well somewhere. Yeah, cheers Sam. Yeah, flight at 8 o'clock tonight. Yuma to Phoenix and then beyond. Catch you later. So we'll finish this journey and then we'll end this stream. Quite enjoyed playing around in the 156. Yeah, I haven't got London to Brighton. Yeah, I don't mind freight. I prefer this sort of thing. I don't mind something with, you know, a good 5 or so miles between stops is the ideal. HST, very good. Yeah, HST when it's throttling up sounds really nice. I'm not keen on routes where you're stopping like every mile, like as you come into London and stuff. I don't want something with like 20 miles between stops. Something with a good 5 or so miles. Not that I'm being picky at all. It's got to be a DMU. It's got to be noisy. It's got to have smoke. I don't want much, do I? Yeah, Clag for the win. Right, Goring and Streatley coming up in 1.7 miles. And then it's going to be Reading, I'm guessing. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Oh, a good old... see, I haven't got a Deltic. I'd love to find a good model of a Deltic. GW retains some HSTs having Mark 3s that are being retained fitted with sliding pocket doors. But that's all part of the HST experience, is sliding that window down and opening a door from the outside. That's what HST is all about. That's what you want. You don't want sliding doors. I probably started braking a bit late again. This thing does sound nice, I'll give it that. I'll let you off, Chaos. I don't think we can say... Oh, there's one Reading. There you go. I'll change it to Reading. That's where we're actually going. The same ones take over from DMUs on some services currently. It'll mainly do Penzance to Plymouth. Nice. Never done all the way down to Plymouth on a train. Done Paddington, obviously Swindon lots of times, and then down into sort of Western-super-Mare. Never really gone any further than that on a train. South. Yeah, it just sounds really nice. Now that 240-minute journey to get Plymouth to Paddington. And that would be a good stream. I'd enjoy that as a stream. Right, 3 miles to Pangbourne. For countryside wise, gorgeous. Penzance and St Ives. I've never done the little branch line from Penzance to St Ives either. I watched it on all the stations and would like to do it. I've sat by the actual train, or the beach by the train station in St Ives, but never actually done the journey. Yeah, cheers Bob, hopefully catch you later. Me will be now accelerating really slowly. But we're accelerating, that's something I suppose. So yeah, I might have a play around tomorrow morning, see if I can get controls figured out. To get a way of being able to remap stuff. I don't really want to just use the Xbox controller. I could, I suppose. It would be easier. But I quite like sitting without obviously holding a controller because I haven't got room to put it in front of me. I have to hold it under the desk. Right, so Pangbourne, and then it should be Reading after Pangbourne. So yeah, I'm quite liking the The 156. Thanks, Graham, for posting that. Just spotted it. It's raining. Does look nice. So it is nicely, really well modelled on the inside as well. Do really like that. I better start with the slowing down thing, hadn't I? Yeah, no worries. Cheers, Kev. Well, he didn't stop at that station, did he? See, he's smoky as well. In we come. Oh, cheers, James. Yeah, interact. It's a great community on there on Discord. Some of them are a bit strange, like Chaos, but you get used to them. But yeah, the train chat in there. We'll be doing more. And yeah, jump into some conversation. Coming in, people. Last call for Reading. Reading is the next stop. You're walking very strangely, and then you disappeared. Harry Potter. He put his cloak on. Oh no, Tilehurst is next. That just sounds so nice, doesn't it? That sounds really, really nice. Yeah, actually it was disappointed at first driving the 156, but I'm actually quite liking it now. A couple of good routes as well. I've got people in here. I can't open the windows. Yeah, it's not designed for track IR, is it? Because you shouldn't be able to do that. Like, the windows seems to have finished. They're just about there. It's designed just to go. You go like that and that. Right, 2.45 miles to go to Tilehurst. Oh, we like a smoky HST. Not like that sort of smoke. That's steam, isn't it? Sewage treatment works. Nice. Yeah, there is meant to be a limit on how far you turn the camera. You can't limit that in track IR though. Which wasn't working for me yesterday. Right, Tilehurst is on the map. So yeah, I'll have a look at that German DMU and see if we can do some more trains soon. Looks like Trains Tuesday is going to be a thing for the next couple of weeks then. Yesterday's stream, today's stream. So Trains Tuesday on YouTube. We're going to have Wings Wednesday. next week because we're doing some flight tonight. So it's quite a cheaty way of me doing YouTube content. A 50-page manual. Well, yeah, Chaos mentioned about having to read the manual before I drove this. It's like, well, no. I just jumped in it. It was running and off I went. There's the canal. Right, into Tilehurst. Then Reading's got to be next, surely. Because Tilehurst's on the outskirts of Reading. You need to complain to Dovetail about these descriptions. Yeah, I should have read more on what Pro was, I suppose. Off you get, and on you get. And stuff made by EP. That's what I wanted, James. I wanted expecting something that I jump into this afternoon and not be able to start it. That I'd be sat here for 10 minutes going, right, okay, I've got that switched on, I've got that switched on. That bit like in a plane, you've got to have, you know, electrics on, fuel pump on, mixture rich, and then it will start. That's what I wanted for Train Sim. And that's what I thought that the Pro was going to be. Yeah, I've never really looked into anything for Train Sim. Why don't I... Oh, there it is. Reading, there we go, 2.59 miles. And then we'll call it a day for the stream. Considering I wasn't going to stream, I was trying to record an OMSI video and OMSI died. For the second time trying to do the same video. So I thought, well, we'll do some Train Sim instead. So yeah, back tonight, 8 o'clock for some flight. And then possibly back late tomorrow afternoon again. Not sure about streaming at all on Sunday yet. We'll see how things go. Right, 2.28 miles then and we're in Reading. I've actually really enjoyed this 156. Yeah, it's nice. Oh god, not that view. That one. Right, some reduced speed limits coming up. Down to a 50. Well, don't keep accelerating, train. My only comment is, obviously I had the warning thing go off then. When you're in outside view, you can't hear it. I wonder why I was still accelerating. The throttle was on. Right, single yellow. The next one could be a red. I'll stay with the in-cab view while we're coming in. Half a mile to go. So yeah, the Pro, yeah, I will say it is a lot more detailed than the standard trains. I will give it that. So now I know, looking out for Pro stuff in the future. Another single yellow. I'm going to change tracks by looks of things, haven't we? Yeah. Damn it, speeding. I had visions then. I had visions then. Okay, it's opened the wrong doors. It's opened those ones. It should be those ones. That's interesting. Good work, driver. You arrived at Reading on time. Well done. Penalty brake applied 4 times, speeding 5 times, wheel slippage 2.468% of the time. 48 miles, that's not bad then. So there we go. A bit of time spent in the 156. Actually enjoyed that in the end. Thanks to everybody that's watched and followed and joined the Discord. Cheers, James. Yeah, I'll be back tonight at 8 o'clock with some flight. Back, I don't know when, soon, I think, because I'm starting to get the train sim bug. Soon with some more train sim. And then, yeah, don't forget to follow the YouTube channel where all this stuff ends up, plus plenty more besides. Thanks, everybody, then. I will catch you all again later on live and soon if you're watching this on YouTube. Thanks, everybody.